Hey, good morning. Good evening,
Morning.
or should I say? So last week on the previous podcast, we made a conclusion that Eastern value, Western value is not suitable for Mongolian society, and um, you developed a theory that's called Huduunism, which is suitable for the people that are nomads. Do you want to explain more on the theory of Huduunism?
Okay.
Mm.
So I'm a Mongolian philosopher. So, and you
Ah,
think, as a Mongolian philosopher, do we have any philosophy in my country,
mhm,
in my people?
mhm,
So, and other countries have own philosophies. French has rationalism.
mhm,
Uh, Britain, England has empirism. America, pragmatism.
mhm,
Italia, humanism. China, Confucianism.
mhm,
India, Buddhism.
mhm.
Russia, avant-gardism.
Mhm.
Russia is very avant-garde, and so on. So Japan, Zen Buddhism. So
Yeah, yeah.
in Mongolia, I thought last 20 years, which philosophy do we have? I read many philosophers. You see backsides, it is photos from Greece, Socrates, from Socrates to the
Yeah.
Kazakh or Central Asian philosophy.
Mhm,
And I know how is countryside of Mongolia, so-called nomadism.
mhm.
So I didn't find any nomads outside Ulaanbaatar. There were not nomads.
Mhm.
They were very located, very technical, technological, and so
Yeah.
on.
So Ulaanbaatar
No,
is our
no
capital.
moving.
Yeah.
Ulaanbaatar is only capital.
Yeah.
One center. So,
Yeah.
and but we know this word. Any Mongolians know this word Hudo.
Mhm.
Kudo. So Kazakh people, Central Asian people say Kudo with K. We
With
say
Kudu.
with
Mhm,
H. Hudo. Hudo.
mhm,
Hudo people. I go to Hudo. Hudo is nice. Hudo
mhm.
is cold, terrible.
Yeah.
Hudo people are very wild,
Yeah.
not developed, and so on. Not civilized Hudo people. So and then I thought, okay, this Hudo is this is the thing. This is the thing.
Mhm,
So and then I thought and written texts and so on, and it was very good, very good. It,
mhm,
I thought I find it okay, like a discovery. So and then why Hudunism?
mhm,
What which characters has Hudunism? Why Hudunism?
mhm.
Then thought all Mongol country backside the Mongolian map of Mongolia
Yeah.
is Hudo.
Mhm,
Ulaanbaatar capital is also Hudo.
mhm.
Big Hudo.
Yeah.
So what does mean Hudo? I
Mhm.
found out three characteristics. Okay,
Okay.
Hudonism has three parts.
Mhm,
At first, transcendence, failed transcendence.
mhm.
For a nomads, for a Hudo people, transcendence is no possible. No possible.
What do you mean
No
by trans?
science,
Mhm.
no science. Knowledge, science is transcendence.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Failed. failed it. We have
yeah.
many diploma, doctors, PhD people, but this is nothing. This is nothing. This is in this head, no transcendence here
So we
in
haven't
the mind.
produced knowledge. There's no
Yes,
produce. Hmm.
like information.
Yeah, yeah.
You get information, and in your pocket, that's it. With
Yeah,
me, nothing to do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't do. Yeah.
This is failure transcendence.
Okay.
Second,
Hmm.
pre-existence.
Hmm.
Pre-existence. Because existence is a very big word. Maybe in the next session we speak about being, human being.
Yeah.
Existence means not only body, living body, or the psychology, or something else.
Okay, it's more deeper than
Existing
that.
is
Uh,
social life.
hmm.
Social life. To
Okay.
be with another, with others. Others is very important for
Yeah.
existence.
That involves a lot of skill. Hmm.
Yes, but Hudu people, nomads, have no social connections. They are asocial.
Yeah,
Asocial.
because they live independently. There's no like communication going on. They're
No,
all
no.
living independently.
You have
Mm.
your kids and wife or relatives.
Yeah, that's the only society that they have.
Only society.
Hmm.
You know all people. It's like a tribes, kinship.
So it's a tribe, clan more. Okay.
Yes, tribes like.
Yes, yes.
So this is pre-existence. And so
Okay, I see.
failed transcendence, pre-existence, and then third is missing nihilism.
Hmm.
I miss nihilism in Mongolia. Nihilism is for a human being very important thing.
Hmm.
You can. This is like individual people are nihilist nihilist
What is
because
nihilism?
nihilism is you don't believe
Okay, so no.
anything.
Okay.
What's
Mm.
government, what's
Yeah.
policy,
Okay.
what is uh, what is God, what is law, and so on. So
Yes.
nihilism. So
Yeah.
you asking all this kind of questions, and you are skeptic.
Hmm.
Skeptic is very good. Skeptic is good for knowledge. The people believing everything, they are very dangerous.
Yeah.
In Mongolia, people believing everything. They are not like uh, no skeptic, no how to say no asking.
Okay, so there's
Asking is very
no
important.
intellectual things going on in your
Yes,
head. You're not
yes, it's very
asking, you're
important.
not questioning. You're
Yes,
just
this is
yeah,
believing is dangerous. Believing
yeah.
this is
Hmm.
this is like in philosophy dogma,
Yes, yes.
dogmatic believing.
Okay.
Okay. Believing is not knowledge.
Yes.
Believing is dogma. Knowledge is episteme,
Okay. Yes.
epistemology. This is knowledge,
Hmm.
not believing. Not believing. Believing is very dangerous. When people, Mongolian people, thinking, they believing and they say truth.
Yeah.
What they believe is truth, is knowledge.
Yeah.
No.
Hmm.
That's it. And these three characteristics are
Okay.
Huduunisms, in my philosophical theory, uh, three important characteristic and questions. See.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So from that three characteristics, it seems like we have to develop all the knowledges from the beginning. We have to
Yes.
learn from the beginning. Just like Western countries, just like Eastern countries,
Yes.
we have to learn to be with other people as a society in
Yes.
general.
Yes.
That's quite a huge task as well.
Yes.
Huge task. Uh, huge task. Have you? I'll give you one like interesting current example. Have you seen
Uh-huh.
the news in Ulaanbaatar that there was a streamer from USA came to Mongolia to promote our country? Have you seen that news?
This YouTuber.
YouTuber, I think
YouTuber.
I show speed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes, YouTuber.
So I thought there was this one article that Mongolia is putting a lot of emphasis on promoting our country. Like,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
like there's a lot of marketing and promotion going on.
Yes.
But there, but in that article, it said that first we have to develop the mindset of our people first.
Yes. Yes.
We need to learn how to act or be with when the foreigners came to our country, right?
Yes.
We have to be civil. We have to be like remain calm, not like crazy. Like I showed that video how the youths are acting when that YouTuber came. It's just crazy.
Yes. Crazy, crazy. You know
Yeah,
this basketballer, his dad, this Corbin,
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
dead. He's
He
dead.
said,
In
yeah,
Ulaanbaatar,
yeah,
kids,
yeah,
yes, crying, kids crying.
yeah,
And then kids going to Gandang, Buddhist temple,
yeah.
and then
Do farewell wishes to Kobe
crying,
Bryant.
please, after life, after death, come back. No more issues.
Yeah, yeah. So we have a practice in monastery to pay money to the monk, and the monk
Yes,
will give the dead people a farewell journey. It's like
yes,
transactional.
yes. And
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant will come in the next life to Mongolia and born in Mongolia.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the mindset we're talking about. We have to be
Yes,
more
this is
civil.
Mongolian mindset of young people.
Yeah. So I agree with you
This is
totally.
not
Like
a joke. This is not a joke. Yes, this is
it's not a
reality.
yes.
Reality.
Yeah. So that's what I thought. Like to improve our country, to promote our country, first the people need to develop themselves,
Yes.
and there's more. There's a lot to develop.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's why this Huduunism theory said failure transcendence and pre-existence and missing nihilism. Nihilism. I
Hmm.
miss nihilism.
So when what's the best approach to start developing?
Oh, yeah, yes. This is a maybe okay. We can speak about this thing. Okay, I thought next time we speak about here starting and so on. So
Okay.
my question is,
Yeah.
how is or what is beginning? How is a possible a new beginning in Mongolia? What's beginning? What is it to begin new?
Mm-hmm.
We are now in this situation. The, we are after socialism, and we want to go our new way, but it failed.
Mm-hmm.
Tradition, Chinggis Khan, Mongols, and such mythology and legend, tale. this is not our new way. This is backside. This is backside.
Hmm.
This is past.
Yeah. Yeah.
We cannot make our future with past.
Hmm.
It must be something
Hmm.
new beginning.
New
So
beginning.
this is my next philosophy after Huduunism. What is
Mm.
our new beginning? You know this
Yes.
quote of Karl Marx, this German philosopher Karl
Hmm.
Marx, who written Capital, this very famous book, Capital,
Yeah, das Kapital. Uh-huh.
Das Kapital. So, and this quote said the philosophers have enough interpreted the world,
Yeah, yeah,
but we have to change the world as a
yeah,
philosopher. So
yeah.
that's it. That's it. That's it.
Yes.
That's
It's
why
quite.
it's, I'm not a. I'm not. I want. I don't want only to interpret Mongolia.
Yeah, for sure. We interpreted enough. Now it's
Yes. Yes.
time to change. It sounds quite ambitious, but it's a start. It's a start.
So that's my new beginning. New beginning. How it looks. A new beginning. I'm working on that. I have every day. I'm working on that. This is my work is asking
Yeah.
questions.
Yes. So Mongolians think our new beginning started in 1990 when the
Yes.
first democratic revolution came.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
think that's a new beginning for our country?
No. No. This was an ideology from West. From West.
Okay.
You know, this was not our idea. We began it not ourselves.
So we got it from other
We
countries.
were just separated from socialism. We were in chaos. In chaos.
Yeah.
We had no time to think. No time to think. This is now we can ourselves to determine
Hmm.
our tomorrow.
Yeah.
So also we have now our philosophy. In 1990 we had no philosophy.
Hmm.
It was empty country.
Empty country.
Yes, yes, empty. We wanted here empty after socialism.
Hmm.
So in 30 years we fighted with this outer world, with Western world, with capitalism, with money,
Hmm.
with richness,
Yeah.
with losing,
Yeah.
and so on.
Yeah. Yeah. So we became. Mm, so in this global age, we're receiving a lot of information. We're receiving a lot of products from different countries. All the values are coming from different
Mhm.
countries. So it's became like a global world. There's
Yes, yes.
very transactional.
Uh-huh.
And what I see from my point of view is South Korea also is like that. It's purely capitalistic. There's a lot of different people's values going on. In terms of religion,
Uh-huh.
Christianity came to Korea and they have their own religion. And there's some other mini cults, what they call, like mini religions.
Yeah,
I think it's
cult. Yes.
cult. Yeah, cult.
In Mongolia also we have all the cults, the shamanism. We
Yeah,
have no here in Mongolia. Our Buddhism is not this pure religion Buddhism.
yeah,
We
yeah,
have here something like sects,
yeah.
sect, sects,
I
something
agree.
like sects,
Agree with you.
sects. They are
Yeah,
sects,
yeah,
not pure religion, spiritual religion.
yes.
It's not spiritual religion.
I'll ask you a very interesting question. So I
That's what.
uploaded our
Huh?
so So I uploaded our podcast, the previous podcast,
Okay, okay.
on
And
Instagram. So I was
good,
looking at the comments, like what people are
good.
thinking.
Okay, okay, okay.
So the video was about that you said there's no God in Mongolia,
Yes.
and a lot of people were angry at you. Like, what do
Okay.
you mean we don't have Mongol? We don't. What do you mean we don't have God? What do you think about Tingrism, Shamanism? We always had God. What are you talking about? So there's a lot of people that are arguing against you. What
Uh-huh.
do you want to say to those people that Mongolia had a religion that we have shamanism, Tingrism? Aren't they not religion just like Christianity?
Okay. These people angry at me or crying, yeah, whole night
Yes.
cried.
Mm.
They have to ask their parents,
Their
their
parents.
their parents.
Okay.
Mama, which God do you have?
Yeah.
Papa, which God do you have?
Yeah.
This is this is first step. First step to God.
You're asking a question. That's a good start.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes. Yes.
yes.
Yes.
If they say our God is this Tingrism or Shamanism or Buddhism or something, it's okay. But it's an interesting question.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Mhm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in Western countries, in Germany or the French or in America, they ask then parents and mama, papa, grandma. They say Jesus, Jesus Christus,
Jesus, Allah.
with
Mm-hmm.
without interruption. In
Yeah.
Islam countries, Allah, Quran. In
Yes.
Western countries, Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every hotel there is a Bible on the table
There's a
in Western
book.
countries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, Bible.
There's something tangible that you can take a look at it, right?
Uh-huh.
But if you look at shamanism or Tingrism, we don't have we don't have a scripture.
Yes,
There's nothing to read at. And if you want to learn about Tingrism, it's mostly oral information. Like mostly
yes,
the elders are passing one information to another. And for
yes,
me, that's dangerous because
yes.
the information can be lost or the
Or forgotten,
yeah,
forgotten,
yeah,
forgotten. People forgetting.
forgotten, yeah, because it's not
Yes,
written.
yes,
It's not
yes,
written.
yes.
There's no book.
Even in Ulaanbaatar, even in Mongolia, so-called Buddhist monks
Yeah,
reading in Tibetan language.
in Tibetan language. Yeah, I see
In
that very
Tibetan
big.
language.
Hmm.
Yes, there is no Mongolian language. Nobody understands them.
Did we translate it, the scripture to Mongolia?
No, no,
So
no.
it's all Tibetan, right?
In
Mm.
Tibetan language.
Yeah, that's mhm.
Mhm. In German, I studied in German. I know Germans. They have this Martin Luther. He translated Bible
Bible. Yeah,
from Latin to German language
yeah.
in 15th century.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah,
yes,
in 50. Yeah, like so we're in a very confusing situation or a very dangerous situation that Mongolia is in right now. There's no fundamental religious text. There's no
yes. No,
societal.
no moral, no
No.
value, no
Yeah.
value, no value. That's why young generation thinking
Mhm.
escaping from here.
Yes.
Yes, escaping from here.
Yeah.
I
So.
let
Mhm.
behind me my family, my country. Go away.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah.
No, this is a not not a, this is crucial. This is crucial situation.
It is very crucial. Yeah.
Very crucial.
Hmm. I think that we need to have like a common value because right now we
Mm.
have different sects of religion. So people
Yeah.
are worshiping Christianity, or there's some people worshiping so-called religion, like cults.
Yes,
They're
yes,
part of the cults. I don't know what it is. And Tibetan Buddhism. So we're like in a very nihilistic situation.
yes, yes.
And I see it as very close to Korean society and on where
Mhm.
they're at. And interestingly, you translated a novel, Kim Yong Ha's novel. Uh,
Yes,
I think the English name is "I Have the Right to Destroy Myself."
yes.
I read that novel. It was quite a depressing novel.
It's a good novel. It's a good novel. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
This is about existence. About existence. How our existence is not body, not psychology. Our existence is something valuable. Something valuable.
yeah.
And this valuable is for Yongha in this novel. This valuable is art. Art makes the life valuable.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's why he suggested people who want to suicide, uh, suggested before you die, come with me to Europe and all these European artists. We go in museum and so on. Yes, we listen to classic music and so on. If you all this finish it,
Yeah.
then you can die.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If you now dying, if you are now dying, this is this is no value, nothing. What was that life? What
Hmm.
was the meaning of life? Yeah,
Hmm.
this is a question. What is the meaning of life? Meaning of life is not 42.
Yeah. 42.
You know this movie?
19. What's it called?
The movie, you know this movie? What? Ask these two girls to a big computer. What's
Yeah.
the meaning of life? And
Yeah.
the computer answered 42.
What is that? 42.
This is a good movie.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll take a
I
look.
give you this movie name. Yes, link.
Okay. So
Mhm.
why does it answer 42?
Yes, that's a question.
42. It's just an odd number to answer 42. Yeah. And so when I was reading that novel of Kim Yong Ha,
Uh-huh.
there was a character by the name Seon, a girl.
Uh-huh. Yes.
So at that time when I was reading the novel, I was a young guy who graduated my high school. So I was
Yes.
very young. I think I was like 17 years old. Yes. It's been like almost 10 years. And so when I was reading the character of Seon,
Uh-huh.
I saw Mongolian girls
Mm-hmm.
without value, bored, there's nothing to do,
Mm-hmm.
and
Young,
young.
here, boys are crazy.
Boys are crazy, and you're having multiple sexual relationship with other boys.
Yes.
It's just like very empty and void, right? And that's
Yes.
why I think she committed suicide because of that.
Mhm. Yes.
Because there's no, yeah, the traditional relationship finished.
Yes. Yes.
It's very
Yes.
casual relationship, right? Now,
Yes.
people are having a lot of casual relationship. There's no commitment going on. There's no marriage. It's just one guy to another.
Uh,
especially young people.
yes, yes, yes. No, in Asian countries, we
Yeah.
have this tendency
Mm-hmm.
that girls are very educated,
Mm-hmm.
very intelligent. That's why they cannot decide for a boy because boys are underdeveloped
Yeah.
than girls.
Yeah.
So that's why the girls are boring and nothing to do. The girls, uh, this situation in Korea, in Mongolia also,
Mm-hmm.
in your generation, young generation, they want, they don't want marry
They don't want
anyone.
married.
Yes, yes, yes. They have also no idea of love. What's love? No idea.
Mhm. You also have to learn love, right? I think you've
Yes,
been
yes.
saying that.
I translated also a book about love,
Yeah, by Eric
art of
Fromm.
love,
Yeah.
from art of love, and
Yeah.
I
That's.
also written a book
Hmm.
like Bible and Quran, Chinggis ethics.
Yes.
Yes, 12, 13 years ago, because I thought this society, these people need something, something bigger.
Yeah. Something bigger values.
Like God, like Bible, like Quran, because we don't have this.
Yeah.
Only Tibetan Buddhism and in Tibetan language.
Yeah.
So in the cloisters in temples. So I thought we need such a book. So I wrote this Chinggis ethic. But this is nothing to do with this real man Chinggis. I don't know who was this guy. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's nothing to do with him. Because we
Hmm.
have this tale, we have this legend. Chinggis
Yeah.
was a very big man, good man, and so.
Yeah. It's mostly oral as well.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
but we
But
have a
we don't
text.
know.
Um,
Real person, I don't interested in this real person.
yeah.
I want this tale about this best man, overman,
Oh,
Superman,
yeah. Yeah.
like Nietzsche's Superman.
It's just. Yeah. We have a scripture, have a notes of Cha of Genghis Khan.
Yes, yes. This is not a book. This is nothing. They call them
Yeah.
secret history. This is not history. This is not historical book. This is
Hmm.
tale. This is tale. This is legend or the mythology. Mythology.
Mythology.
Mythology. Yes, mythology. Oh,
Hmm.
yes.
Hmm. So let's.
I studied in Germany long time, and from German language I came to English language because
Yeah.
I had to write to publication in English language, papers in English language. I
Hmm.
have to learn English. Yes,
Yes. Yes.
so that's why my head many German words.
Hmm. 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 So I want to transition to the history of how Tibetan Buddhism came to our country.
Oh,
I when I
there
was
have
growing up, I was always questioning
yes,
how, like, how did Buddhism came and why are we? I thought it was our religion, like it's
yes,
Mongolian religion, but then later on life, I discovered it's from Tibet,
yes,
so it's not our own.
yes. Look, um, there is a two how to say hypothesis about the hypothesis.
Uh-huh,
Two.
uh-huh.
So my two hypotheses.
Yes, yes, yes.
at first, at first, Buddhism came from China, from China,
Okay.
because Buddhism at first to China, from China to Korea to Japan,
Yeah.
from China to Mongolia with another, how to say, with another situation, or uh, because in China was
Mm.
forbidden Buddhism.
Okay.
Buddhism forbidden 500 years ago.
Mm.
The Chinese wanted Confucianism.
Hmm.
People ignored Confucianism in going to Buddhist temple.
Hmm.
So Chinese emperors,
Hmm.
government,
Hmm.
politics regretted what to do now.
Hmm.
And then they destroyed 500 Buddhist temples.
In China.
20,000 Buddhist monks escaped.
Hmm.
One part of them come to Tibet, one part of them come to Mongolia.
Okay.
This way, that's why the starting Buddhism in Mongolia is from China.
Mm.
Chinese Buddhist monks. That's why all these Buddhistical temples, cloisters in Mongolia built up from Chinese Buddhist monks. You look, for example, in Ulaanbaatar,
Mhm.
Chögyön Lamisum, Chögyön Lama.
Mhm.
This is like a Tai Chi temple, Kung Fu temple, like.
Mhm.
So, Bogdo Museum, like Chinese temples.
Mhm.
You see them, the copy, you can see the copy in Beijing.
Mhm.
Mhm. So only Gandan temple is from Tibet. And then later came Tibet monks to
Mhm.
us. No?
Yeah.
Chinese monks died and
Mhm.
ended. And then Tibet monks. After Tibet monks, after Chinese monks, then Mongolian nomad people also here Buddhist monks to study Buddhist monks, but they were not so
Yeah.
spiritual, not so. They wanted a little bit money, make
Yeah.
money.
Mhm.
So that's and then it's like sects. Today is not spiritual. The Chinese Buddhists or
Yeah.
Tibetan Buddhists are very spiritual. If you go to Tibet, Lhasa, Nepal, so there are also this Himalayan people. They are very Buddhist, very spiritual, very spiritual,
Mhm.
very spiritual. Not so rich men like our Buddhistic lamas. Our Buddhistic lamas are very rich,
Yeah.
wives, children, this is,
Yeah, they have like
this is
Louis
not-
Vuitton belts in their dead. Some monks
yes,
there.
yes, yes,
Yeah. I was wondering how they become so rich as like a
yes.
spiritual leaders.
Uh-huh.
And I was always questioning, do they understand their scripture, like Tibetan scripture? And yeah.
I have my doubt.
So that's the history of Mongolian civilization, I should say.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Nomadic. That's
nomadic
our Huduunism.
Huduunism. So our history is very now that we talk about it, it looks very messy. It's very messy. Yes, yes. So, okay, now let's come back to contemporary Mongolia, the current Mongolia right now.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Um, I'm gonna briefly ask which path should we go from this point?
Oh, I'm not a prophet.
should
I,
we should we develop our
I'm a,
theory first?
I'm
Yeah.
a, I'm a poor philosopher.
Yeah.
Yes, uh, we know this. Okay, your question is very, very tight, very tight. This is, uh, we know that Mongolian borders is from 1949. It's just 80 years. Our Mongolian, if you look this map,
Mm-hmm.
mhm. In 1949, Stalin, Mao Zedong decided to construct, to create today's Mongolia. Today's Mongolia. But they, it was a trick. They said not open
Mm-hmm.
because people in this territory staying could be go to home,
Yeah.
to Buryat, to Inner Mongolia, to the west, to Uyghur, Kazakh, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why one day our border crossed.
Yeah.
People, Buryat people, stayed in Mongolia, cannot go home. People from here in Buryat
Yeah.
cannot go in, separated Buryat people. And then in the east, in the south, Inner Mongolian people, Barak and so on, Hulumbur, Inner
Yeah.
Mongolian people here making business in Mongolia cannot go to Inner Mongolia. People making business in Inner Mongolia cannot go back to Mongolia because border was closed
Closed. Yeah.
18 years ago. 80 years ago. 80 years ago. And in the West,
Yeah.
Uyghur and Kazakh people, also in the situation, also separated.
Yeah.
In 1990, 50, or 30 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
opened free border. And, and they found their families and relatives again.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big, big one side tragedy, other side to create Mongolia. It was necessary.
Yeah.
That was it, and that's why today you meet many peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Their grandma from Buryat, from Inner Mongolia, from
Yeah.
Uyghur, and so on,
Yeah.
and
Like
meet
yeah.
their relatives.
Yeah. Like my
Yes, this
family,
is
some of
it.
my family is from Buryat as well. I
Yes,
discovered.
yes.
Yeah.
Also, Inner Mongolia, Manchu people, Manchurai, also big Inner Mongolia. This Barak, Hulumbur. There are many here Mongols, Harchung, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
This is I today I teach at the universities my free lectures.
Yes.
There are many kids from Inner Mongolia.
Oh, okay.
They speak Mongolian language.
You speak
Tough,
Mongol? Okay. Okay.
tough. No problem.
No problem. That's
No problem.
interesting.
Yes. They invited me to Inner Mongol. I was there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How is
I
it?
gave lecture in China to the Inner Mongolian people.
Nice. How is it in Mongolia right now?
Oh, yes, very Hudu. Very Huduunism.
Okay, okay.
because because China let them living with their animals. So
Mhm.
we in Mongolia came European Russian culture. We had so many stress.
Mhm.
Inner Mongols have no stress.
Uh, I observed that inner Mongolians are more traditional, are more
Yes,
nomadic compared
more
to us,
nomadic.
right?
Yes, and their language is not so developed. Not so developed.
Hmm.
Our Mongolian language is very developed
Hmm.
because of socialism, engineering, technique, modernism,
Yeah,
classic.
yeah,
Young people studied in Russia, East European countries, like me in East Germany. That's
yeah.
why our language is very developed,
Developed, yeah. We have some
very
Russian.
developed. And
Okay.
through, this Krill script, we have Krill script,
Yeah.
like
Same as
Russians,
Russian. Yeah.
like Bulgaria, like Eastern Europe, we have Krill script.
Hmm.
So through this script, also our language very developed. We have a rich vocabulary, rich vocabulary, rich words.
Hmm.
Mhm. Inner Mongolian no, Inner Mongolian no, because if they
Yeah.
speaking about science, education, then they speaking in Chinese.
Hmm.
That's why Mongolian language is not so developed. In
Yeah.
Buryat also,
Hmm.
Buryat people speaking also a little bit Mongolian,
Yeah.
but their knowledge, their education is in Russian language.
Yes.
That's why Buryat Mongol language is very developed,
Hmm.
underdeveloped. Yes.
Yeah. In my generation, a lot of Buryat youth, some of them they're artists, there's some creators coming to Ulaanbaatar to make music, to have painting. I noticed Buryat people are very creative people. They're very artistic.
This is because of this. Their culture is very different than
Yeah.
our
Hmm.
in nomadic culture.
Hmm.
Buryats are not so nomadic. They are, this Baikal Sea, Baikal Sea,
Yes.
Baikal. There,
I
this
Mhm.
big Baikal, deep, world, world deepest sea, Baikal.
Yeah, it
So
has
they
that.
live around this Baikal Sea.
Yeah.
Their culture is like Indian culture. This trees, and they make like Indian trees,
Hmm.
making so artistic. This is this
Hmm.
painting trees
Yeah.
and it's very uh, it's interesting people, Buryat people.
Have you met with Buryats to have lectures
Yes,
there?
I've been there in Ulan Ude. I give also
Okay.
lectures,
Uh-huh.
in Buryat.
Yeah.
I'm also very. I moved to Buryat to Inner Mongolia
Yeah, yeah.
because in in Kazakhstan also, because I wanted to find origin Mongolian,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
origin Mongolian
Did you find?
around Mongolia.
Yes, yes.
Yes, origin
Wow.
Mongolian.
Mm.
I gave a lecture in Inner Mongolia, Hukhot. This is Hukhot, capital of Inner
Okay.
Mongolia. Lecture, and I I said to this auditorium,
Yeah.
I am seeking for an origin Mongol.
Mm-hmm.
In my country, nobody is origin Mongol.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any origin Mongol in Inner Mongolia? I didn't find. In Buryat, I didn't find. In Kazakh, I didn't find. Maybe
Okay.
there is no origin Mongol. Mongol
Origin.
is a just how to say this. Mongol is just life. How to say like uh, like a like a
Like a unification.
characteristic, like characteristic. Oh, that's Mongol. That's Mongol.
Yeah.
If you
It's more like
are
a general term, right?
strong and little bit wild and so and little bit how to say how to say little bit um, işte, naive. Yeah, that's
Genen.
Mongol.
Genen go. Naive. Yeah.
Big,
Yeah.
big body, and here naive. This Mongol. This is Mongol.
Yeah. 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 Mongol is like it's a general term, and it's a unification of many clans and tribes.
Many, 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 many.
Many, many.
Mostly, why we have today so good dance music and so many, many music and dance and very aesthetic fashions and so on. That came from Silk Road, Silk Road,
Silk Road. Yeah.
Silk Road people.
Hmm.
Why we are very good in with horses and riding horse and so on. This
Westland.
came from Manchuria.
Hmm. What was that? Manchuria?
Manchuria, the east side, East
East side.
Manchuria.
Okay. Okay.
This is the last emperor of Mongolia was Inca Maglan Khan, Kangxi in Chinese Kangxi, Inca Maglan Khan. This was
Hmm.
our last king, Inca Maglan.
Okay.
Nurhaci and so on. These
Hmm.
are last. This our this territory, this Mongolia is a Manchu, most Manchu. How to say Manchu structure, Manchu structure.
Interesting.
Mhm.
I wanna. Okay, let's talk about the last question.
Okay.
Let's talk briefly about the current geopolitical situation that we're having right now
Yes.
between China and United States. Um, so the things are getting quite tense between China and United States. China just declared a tariff against United States, so there's a huge trade war going on between these two empires. And what do you think how it's going to affect Mongolia?
Oh, Mongolia. This is yes. It will be bad. This is bad. It will be not good for Mongolia, because if Russia and China good in economy takes us up. This is for us good for our economy, because we live from our both neighbors. Our economy 99% from China and Russia.
Yeah,
Without Russian fuel, there is no jeeps.
yeah. No,
Without China, there is no this high buildings, high
hmm
constructions.
hmm
All materials coming from China. We have
hmm
no industry. We don't produce anything. Even this pen coming from China.
Yep. Same, same. Same.
Yes, also from China.
There's, even the phones are being
Yes,
constructed by Chinese
yes, yes.
manufacturers.
That's why if
Yeah.
Chinese economy go down, we also go down. They take us to go down. We have nothing to do with American economy. Nothing. Americans are interested only that Mongolia is between their enemies.
Mhm.
Americans like us because we are situated between America's big enemies.
Yeah. In this,
That's why there is in Mongolia many American NGOs. Very
a lot of,
American
yeah.
NGOs are here. Why came from Vatican last summer Pope? Why?
Pope Francis, yeah.
Yes, Pope Francis. Because of China and Russia. He wanted to meet Chinese Christians and Russian Christians here in Ulaanbaatar.
Hmm. Did they
Mhm.
met with
No,
Pope Francis?
no.
I think they were like really against it, like why
Mhm.
Pope Francis came to our country.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
In Mongolia, we have very few Christians.
Yes,
Even we have many uh, Christian
yeah.
Christian.
Especially Catholic Christian, right?
Yeah,
Christian is, yeah.
more sect Christians,
Yes, yeah.
Baptist and so on. More
Hmm.
sect Christians and more South Korean sects, new Christians,
New Christian.
moon religion. New Christians are here in Mongolia. Very few.
It's very dangerous.
Yes. That's why I said, where is our God?
Yeah.
No
Still
God.
looking for it.
Okay.
Still looking for it. Yes. Okay. So let's wrap up. And in the next episode, we will talk about more in depth of existence of people, of human being, let's say. And let's we're gonna talk about the book of Eric Fromm, To Have or To Be, and some works of Martin Heidegger to explain being of human. And we could also briefly discuss about political theory regarding capitalism and socialism. Okay. Goodbye, guys.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you very